How we doing, guys? ALTV, Stoke 2, Leeds 1. This is my review of the game. Just come back from the game, and to be honest, had to try and find something to film straight away afterwards. Had to head off straight away from the ground. Well, did want to film outside Stoke, but didn't quite get a chance to do that, so I'm actually filming in Nuneaton right at the moment. So we find some different kind of locations to do reviews and that lot, but wow, today, disappointing. Got to say, it was a disappointing performance today. Maybe a couple of things went against us. You know, since the game's finished, I've heard maybe Pontus is sending off. Wasn't a sending off. I'm not sure if that's true or not. I've not seen it with my own eyes properly. You know, when it actually happened, I couldn't really tell. I didn't think it was at first, but maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. And Pablo Hernandez could have potentially had the penalty. I did see that at the time, but I felt it was outside the area. But it probably was a foul, but it was outside the area, but we didn't get that decision. But let's go on to the game itself. We went with the same team we went for against Derby. Stoke, we're expecting that. You know, obviously we revealed what our team was going to be on Thursday. So Nathan Jones set his team up to counteract us in effect. You know, we went for a 3-5-2. Two fullbacks, Moritz Bauer and Sam Lucas. And the front two of, it was Tyrese Campbell and Benik Afobe. And to be fair, tactically, I have to say Nathan Jones got it absolutely spot on. I think you could even say it's potentially a tactical masterclass from Nathan Jones, because I've not seen a team restrict us for the majority of the game like Stoke did today. I think totally and utterly restricted us. You know, we didn't allow us to attack in the spaces we like to operate in. You know, I think you know, both Pablo and Click, I think it's the first time all season where I've seen them both have poor games together, and I felt a lot of that came from the way they pressed us high up the pitch. And they really did press both players well, and they stopped them having any influence on the game at all in effect. And obviously both Clarkey, Jack Harrison, you know, despite them going with the 3-5-2, and you just expect there to be space in behind, you know, with fullbacks pushed so far forward, just didn't materialise like that, and they planned it really well, you know. And I felt ourselves, you know, what we didn't cope with well was the two strikers. You know, certainly in the first half. Look, the first half, in terms of chances, I can't really think of a chance, you know, either side. But I have to say, Stoke always looked the more threatening to me in that first half. You know, they had those two strikers, Benik Afobe, Tyrese Campbell, both sort of split whenever we had the ball. Whenever they won the ball back, they both went back inside, and we couldn't cope with that. We couldn't cope with that movement out to in when they won the ball back, and it really caused us problems. And to be fair, Stoke made some wrong, poor decisions in that first half and never really got a chance out of it. But I felt that second half, if we didn't change things, we were going to be in trouble. And I did think maybe we might see Apo Hallam come on and we go to a back three like we normally do when the opposition goes with two up front. We didn't make that change, fair enough. You know, we weren't in massive danger in that first half, but we got punished in that with the first goal. And look, the first goal is just poor defending. You know, it's poor off Matthias Click. You know, it's a poor header. He's tried to be a little bit too clever. No, I can see what he's tried to do. He just tried to flick it onto the right wing to Jack Clark for a counter-attack. Just misjudged it a bit. And it's fallen to Sam Lucas, and it's a superb finish off Sam Lucas. After that, we probably have our best spell of the game. You know, 20 minutes where we start to have a little bit of possession in their sort of box, but we just made some poor decisions, and despite being starting to get a little bit of control in the game, we just didn't quite get at them enough for my liking. We forced a really good save late on off Jack Butland, Luke Ayling, off a set piece, but again off a set piece, you know, not through open play. Stoke get that second goal on the counter attack after Pontus gets sent off, and it's a poor defending on that back stick from Ezcan Alioski from what I could see. Again, I might have misread that, but it did look like Ezcan Alioski on his side. Didn't quite track Joe Allen making that late run into the box. We get ourselves a goal back, and to be fair, it's a good finish for Ezcan Alioski. It is a good finish, a really good finish to be fair. Just a little bit too late. You know, maybe a minute or two earlier, it really could have panicked Stoke a bit. You know, obviously against Shrewsbury, they were 2 up, lost the game 3-2 in 11 minutes. You know, maybe if it had been a bit earlier, but at the end of the day, we didn't do enough today, and we've got to learn from that. You know, I think Kiko Casilla, you know, I think he will be massive if we can get him in the team. You know, just that presence. You know, obviously Baby Peacock Farrell's probably been one of our better players today. He did nothing wrong today, and he hasn't done for the last couple of weeks. But maybe we do need that presence, that little bit of extra experience in the team, and hopefully we can kick on now. But for me, I think lessons can be learned from today, but we can't get too carried away. You know, we can't get too downhearted. You know, look at that Stoke team. Some of the options they had on that pitch. They're just going to finish this off. Just to finish off as well, you know, look at that Stoke bench. You know, some of the options they had off the bench. Tom Ince didn't come on today. Saida Berahino didn't come on today. These are players who could get in our starting 11. You know, not to have a go at our starting 11, but you know, that's the quality we've come up against today. You look at the quality Stoke had in that midfield. Peter Atibo, one of the stars of the World Cup, looked like a superb signing. He was superb today, to be fair, as was Charlie Adam. You know, he's a top players. You know, players who've played in World Cups, European Championships, and done well in them. So you can't get too downhearted from that point of view. I think Stoke's position in the table won't be where they are in May. It could be a late contender for the playoffs based on the performance today. So we can't get too downhearted. I think the Sheffield United result's gone our way. It is doing, as we speak, 1-0 down at Swansea. But as I say every week, and just to finish off, it doesn't matter what the other teams do. It's all about what we do. We know roughly what we need to do. About 87, 90 points. We need to do what we need to do to get onto that and let the rest take care of itself. I'm going to stop rambling. I've been Oscar Marriott. Make sure you check out Conor's review of the game and Joe's review of the game. And I'll see you later.